Hey folks, Deanna Shanae here. I started looking around on the internet a while ago at relationship stuff. What does it look like to be single? What does it look like to be coupled? And what does it look like when you're having that thought, how do I get out of my relationship? What I started to come across was that for singles, a lot of the information geared towards women. What do you need in order to bolster yourself up? What does it look like to be in a relationship? And how to be an empowered woman were the common themes. Then I started looking at stuff for couples. And when I looked at the stuff for couples, what I started to find was that a lot of the information was, if your relationship is failing, here's A and B, and let's just see what happens and see if this works for you. It was geared towards couples, but not really that interactive. And then there came the third category, which was the stuff for men. And a lot of it geared towards either men, you are not doing A, B, and C correctly, or it shared information about how to be a better man or how to be a better father. But those things were few far in between. So I decided to do some videos that just focused on what does it look like to be single, what does it look like to be coupled, and give some advice or another perspective to men. So I wanted to kind of start it off with just one of the conversation topics that kind of came up recently. I have a lot of people who I know who are single, and the common conversation began to be, it actually kind of started from John Legend and Chrissy Teigen, and that hashtag going around for a while called hashtag relationship goals. So it seemed like every time someone either saw the Obamas or Chrissy Teigen and John Legend, it was hashtag relationship goals for something that they were doing. A lot of the women who I ended up speaking with all seemed like they had, for the most part, some concept of what they wanted in a relationship. But the men didn't seem to have those same goals. For example, the women who I talked to seemed to have things like, well, he has to have a decent job, he has to be able to hold conversation, he has to be able to engage with me on some level that keeps me entertained and keeps me engaged in the relationship. But whenever I talked to the men, they were just like, I don't know, I just kind of want a good woman. For men, though, the definition of a good woman to me seemed to differ from one man to the next. A good woman could be someone who knows how to cook. Some men deemed that to be a good woman. For others, it was some women or a woman who could actually bring in some sort of income. If you're financially secure, you might be deemed a good woman. So, in part, what I wanted to start stressing to men is to be more educated and to be more selective about what you deem to be your relationship goals. It seems like nowadays there are some women who are the outliers to the situation, so I do believe that to be true. But there are some women out there who seem as though they have it together enough where they have some sort of concept of what their ideal partner is. So I want to start stressing to men that if women go into a relationship situation kind of having an idea of who their partner is, equally, you should come to the table with that too. Because just that idea of hashtag relationship goals, women shouldn't be the main ones who have that. And men, you should not only know that whenever you see it. You should already come to the table having a concept of what your relationship goals are. What are you looking for in a partner? What are you looking for? Someone who will make you laugh? Are you looking for someone who is financially secure? Are you looking for someone who has a decent credit score? Some of these things you can't see on the surface, but some of these things end up affecting your relationships. I mean, goodness, most couples end up fighting over money. So I just wanted to stress out there to the men out there who are listening, if you have some sort of concept of a relationship goal or something where you say, I don't want this in a relationship, start gathering some concepts or start gathering some sort of a list of what you're looking for in your partner, because it'll help you identify her whenever she comes along. Just a suggestion. And the link in the captions has my link to my website, providencelifesolutions.org, if ever you're interested in following up with any type of reading materials or want to learn more information. Thanks.